Holy crap, I actually set up a stream tonight. Hello, everybody. How's it going? I'm just going to give it a minute before I completely obliterate my voice. Wait for people to come. It says the resolution to the stream is not good, but who cares? So I'm just going to give a warning and say that there are something characters that I do not know anything about. So I'm just going to quickly just throw them into the I don't know tab. So just give me 1 second. This is really weird because I'm also doing this in a school building because I could not find anywhere else quiet to be. So I'm just in a random like study hall type-ish area. So I think that's it for characters I don't know. Also, one more warning, you're not going to be able to hear the music because I am not good at setting up music. So I'm going to just do one more thing and then we are going to do this. I hope I set this up right. Yep, I have. All right, let's just plug that. And so basically, hello everybody, Fish Tacos here, and I'm gonna quiet that down. That is really loud. Hello everybody, Fish Tacos here, and welcome to something a little bit different than stuff that I normally do. Instead of doing a tier list today, I decided to stream my Link matchup chart. Now you're probably wondering what a matchup chart is. Basically, for a tournament setting, this is what I would use to determine how well a character does. And because Link is my main, I decided to start out with Link. So basically, I'm going to be judging how Link does against all the characters in the cast besides these 5 down here. I think it's just these 5. I'm not sure. But anyways, here goes nothing, I guess. This is going to be a very long stream, as it normally is when I do this, because I clearly don't like having free time. So anyways, let's do this. So I'm going to just do this in alphabetical order. The first character is Banjo and Kazooie. This matchup is very interesting because he has a lot of tools to sort of zone you out. But at the same time, Link's tools to zone Banjo-Kazooie out are just better, in my opinion. Link also has the upper hand when it comes to just edge guarding, edge trapping, and just having a better damage output. Banjo can wall you out sometimes, or he can wall or ledge trap you, or two-frame you. Two-framing is hitting the opponent away from the ledge just as they're about to grab it because there's 2 frames where they can be hit. So Banjo has those tools, but at the same time, it really doesn't matter. By the way, if you request a character, I'm just going to do it because if you're going up to this stream, then yeah. So, next character, Bayonetta, also a small advantage. I've seen a few matchup charts where she's either put into even or small disadvantage from Bayonetta players. However, I kind of disagree with that. I may be a mid-level player, but I can say that Link has a lot more tools than Bayo does. Granted, when Bayo hits you, she does a ton of damage. She just obliterates you. But here's the thing. The Witch Time argument doesn't really matter because Witch Time kind of sucks. Link also has better hitboxes than her. And the way you want to fight Bayonetta is stay grounded. And Link just has fast fall nair, short hop nair, fast fall. And just completely walls her out. You also just have way more options to kill because she has to kill you in so many specific ways. And Link can just freely kill her with parrying, randomly hitting you with a forward air, edge guarding. Bayonetta gets especially ledge trapped because she doesn't always connect to the ledge. So it's kind of rough for Bayo, but small advantage because she does sometimes have a little bit of trouble sometimes grabbing a ledge, but it's very rough for her. Next matchup I'm going to talk about is Bowser. Bowser, big boy Bowser. I've actually faced a few Bowsers in the tournaments I've been going to. Oh, wait. I don't know how to rank Bowser Jr. either. Bowser has tools in this matchup. He's fast. He has so many out of shield options. He has all these different tools, but then you hit him off stage and he just doesn't come back because you ledge trap him, edge guard him. He also gets comboed. If you ever parry one of his tools, you have your out of shield options with up smash, up special, or whatever. I forgot. And if you play defensive against Bowser, he'll be fine. Granted, reason why it's small advantage is because he hits you once and kills you, and he has Flame Breath and all these dumb tools, but it's just not enough in my opinion. Next character, Byleth. I know MKLeo thinks this matchup is even, and probably a few other people do, but something I always thought of when I fight Byleth is having range. Byleth's whole purpose as a character is to space you out and be a distance demon or whatever. The thing is that with the way you want to fight Byleth is pretend that Boomerang is part of your range. So obviously stay just outside of their range with their farthest space move and just whip them with a Boomerang. And because you can have many follow-ups off of Boomerang, you should be fine. You can ledge trap with bomb, edge guard with bomb. When you get an out of shield option on this character, it hits. However, spacing around Byleth's gigantic moves isn't always the easiest thing in my opinion. As I'm seeing more viewers coming in, hey guys, how's it going? I also just want to say, if you want to request a character for me to do, I have the chat open on my phone, so if you just want me to just randomly go over a character, feel free. Next matchup. Hey, we finally have a small disadvantage. So, if Falcon didn't have the new recovery buff, I would put him in even. For those who don't know, one of Falcon's greatest flaws was his recovery, and because that got buffed in 11.0, that basically threw some matchups out the complete window, and now it's kind of hard because Falcon has all these incredible combos. They are technical, but they hit like a truck, and when a character's hitting you at 5 or 10 or 12 or 20 and almost killing you, it can be hard. Granted, Link can do a good job walling him out, which is why I don't think it's in disadvantage, but it's very hard. Because that stress of, oh, if I get hit, I die, that's just gonna manifest in your head. Next matchup is Chrom. So, Chrom is very interesting. They have many tools to rush down and instantly kill you. But the thing about this matchup is that ledge trapping this character is so easy because he doesn't immediately grab the edge when he does his little throw sword in the air. So if you just place a bomb on the edge and time your blow up, that sounds really bad. Time when you blow up the bomb, Chrom just dies. You can edge guard his recovery pretty easily in my opinion. Now, I have faced Chroms in tournament, granted they're Wi-Fi, and it's very interesting because Link actually has some tools to wall a Chrom out, but Chrom also has that incredible speed to just hit Link once and absolutely kill him. I know this is going to piss people off. I think Link beats Cloud. Well, granted, I think Cloud's overrated, like by a long shot, but like, here's the thing with Cloud. He struggles to kill. He has options that can kill. I want to separate this. Cloud can't kill. That's a dumb argument because he has so many tools like back air and stuff. He just struggles to kill because he doesn't have a kill confirm. He sort of has to raw hit you with a limit move or some sort of aerial. And if you get good at parrying them, you just hit Cloud and kill him. You could also mess with him charging limit, recovering and stuff. It's just kind of not fun for Cloud. Next up is Corrin. I kind of forgot to mention with Cloud, like, yeah, he can put pressure on you, but like, it just doesn't, like, it's hard to parry his moves at first, but once you get good at them, like, I went against a Wi-Fi Cloud and almost beat him, but he kept mashing up B and it's on Wi-Fi, so I lost. Anyways, Corrin. Corrin's a slow character. Link's also a slow sword character, but what puts this in small advantage for me is the fact that Link has a better projectile that can combo into stuff, and Link has an easier time killing than Corrin does. So that's kind of what skews the matchup, but Corrin has some good juggling tools. Don't get me wrong. There's many ways where Corrin can keep you in the air and then Q 100, but that's like very situational in my opinion. So Daisy and Dark Pit are Echo Fighters. In fact, I'm I'm just going to leave them here. Donkey Kong, Monkey. This matchup sucks for Donkey Kong. Sorry, Jackson. This matchup is not good. It's really not good. You combo the crap out of this character so hard. So true, yeah. You combo him so hard. Like, you just hit him once and you kill him. With Fair Loops, which is a technical bomb combo, you just blop him and kill him at ridiculously early percents. Edge guarding, ledge trapping. It's really rough for Donkey Kong. They has a few tools in this matchup, but it's not like these are characters where they have a lot of tools. It just doesn't work for Donkey Kong much. He can grab you and kill you, but it just isn't enough. Next is Dr. Mario. So, actually, so I'm going to spoil a bit about Mario. I think Mario is even, but, like, here's the thing with Dr. Mario. What makes Mario so good is that he has tools to edge guard you and stuff, kill you early, and Dr. Mario just doesn't have that. So basically, Mario's flaws in a matchup become skewed into Link's favor. He does have early kill opportunities, but Link just walls him out and then kills him first. Pills aren't an issue because you can just walk forward with your shield and then just kill him. Dead. Goodbye. So, like, it's just not fun for Donkey Kong. No, Jackson, Monkey does not beat every character, actually. You're just wrong. So, I'm just going to cover Mario now since I've kind of already spoiled it. But, like, this isn't going to be in any order. I'm just throwing characters in when, like, I feel like it, which is mostly alphabetical and stuff, but, yeah. So, as I mentioned, Mario has a lot of tools in this matchup. Flood edge guards him to death, and it can really hit Link really hard. Mario also has the ridiculous combos. He also has a reflector. But if Mario isn't landing those kill combos, he struggles to kill a lot. And, like, you can walk up and shield Fireball. You don't have to spam projectiles with Link. I saw, like, Tweak play some, like, Link earlier today with Sephiroth, and he was just mashing projectiles from the side of the stage. Tweak was just standing there doing absolutely nothing. But, like, you have tools at this matchup because you have a giant sword, and because Mario sometimes struggles to kill when he isn't landing a kill confirm, you could easily make the comeback. It's kind of going back and forth of if Mario kills you, that's small disadvantage. But if Mario misses the kill confirms, it's in Link's advantage once you're out of the confirms. So now we have Falco. This is an interesting one. I used to hate this matchup, but I have gone against some Falcos in friendlies or first attempts with my people on my esports team, and I can say now that it is an even matchup. The reflector is annoying, and having anti-air like that is annoying. But edge guarding Falco kills a lot. You know what else kills a lot? Not being able to land a kill when you miss your kill confirm and not having a kill throw. So it's kind of like Mario where, like, Link can make a comeback, but, like, it just doesn't skew. Like, it doesn't skew into either small advantage or disadvantage because, like, Link can edge guard and stuff, but he could really struggle to get in. Falcon Punch. Yeah, Falcon Punch. I do not like Falcon Punch. It's hype sometimes, but not when they try to throw it at you 10 times and suddenly you get hit by it because you feel bad for them. Anyways, let's go to something that sucks. This matchup sucks hard. Oh, I don't like fighting Fox. So, he can obliterate Link's zoning because he's so fast. He can pressure you with lasers. He has the reflector, so he just brute forces his way in. Fox is light and can be edgeguard, which is why I didn't make a big disadvantage here. There are some little hopes in this matchup, but, like, how do you hit them half the time when Fox just comes in and kills you? So now we go on the other side of the spectrum, and we have Ganondorf. This matchup is awful for Ganon. Awful. No good burst options. Slow. Edge guardable. ledge trappable, comboable, so many ways. It's just so... there's not much that really works for Ganon here. He just gets walled out so hard. It's insane. Ice Climbers are overrated. Facts. I think they're the bottom of mid-tier. Well, I'll explain that when I do my tier list soon, but, like, I'll do Ice Climbers next since while you're here and you mentioned it. But, like, Ganon has absolutely no tools in his thing. By the way, my friend is asking me if he can shout himself out. Subscribe to Pankip. He made my thumbnails at the beginning, helped me do OBS and stuff. He's shouting himself out in the chat right now. So, yeah, sub to this man. So, since he mentioned it, Ice Climbers. So, Ice Climbers is a rough matchup, in my opinion. It's the ability to have all those crazy kill combos on Link is what really puts it into advantage instead of big advantage. But if you prioritize killing Nana, don't go for Popo, kill the AI and just wall them out, suddenly Popo can't do jack against you. Solo Popo is definitely like here. No, it's like here, it's so bad. But like that little fear of getting obliterated is just not good. It's so difficult sometimes. Well, not really. Like, when they hit you, they kill you or do a bunch of damage. But it's also so technical. I haven't fought an Ice Climber that was really good with the D6. And I know that would probably ask, why don't you put it? But just using my fundamentals as a zoner defensive type player, I could safely say that this is not a good matchup for the Ice Climbers. So next we have Greninja. I think Greninja has a lot of tools in this matchup. With the good juggling, the pressure, the good recovery, all of that. But with Link's bomb pressure, basically what you do is you take the bomb, throw it at their shield, they shield, and you just pressure them, and they screw up. And that really hits hard sometimes. You could also kill Greninja easily, combo him easily, but if Greninja rushes you down, it's a rough time. So I see some things. Where's my face cam? I don't know how to set it up because I accidentally hit no when I was setting up OBS because I had no idea what I was doing, and I just haven't been able to figure it out. So Pankip requested Inkling, so I'm gonna do Inkling. The people on my esports team think this is a small disadvantage, but I just flat out disagree. This could be the fact that this is one of the characters I'm most experienced with. How do I say this? It just isn't that great of a matchup for Inkling. It's not terrible, but you just edgeguard. No, not edgeguard, but you could kind of wall Inkling out, and because they struggle to clutch sometimes with the kill confirms, it's just so hard. Like, you could also wall Inkling out because they don't have the best hitboxes. Granted, once they get in and they do land their kill confirms, it is kind of rough, but like, yeah, it's not much. So, back to the alphabetical train, we have Hero. Hero is interesting because with bounce, I would still say it's even. So take that out and like, where does Waluigi place? Doesn't exist because Waluigi shouldn't be in Smash. The thing is about Hero is that you can just make it through your zoning, even if you're like slow as like Link, and like Link just pressures him and stuff, and it's just not good. He doesn't get to use his spells. He doesn't get to sometimes kill even. Granted, once he gets his spells, he does kill, but it's just very rough for him. And Link is just a better sword character because even with bounce, Link has the better tools. And he could also nair through some of Hero's stuff because Hero sucks. But yeah. Crash for Smash? No, because that's what people want. I want Melia for Smash? No, I want Freddy Fazbear for Smash because that will make people upset and that will be funny. Anyways, next matchup. Ike. Ike is a very interesting matchup, in my opinion. When the buffs first happened, I would place it in even, but now I'm kind of getting the gist of it, and it's similar to Byleth, where you have more range if you think about it with Boomerang, and as long as you get good at parrying the nairs and stuff, it's just very rough for Ike to do anything. Granted, he has great out-of-shield options with his up B. He has a good recovery. His recovery is hard to edge guard with Link. You have to, but, it just isn't enough, in my opinion. I'm sorry if this sounds like I'm doing a tier list. This is my first time ever doing a matchup chart live. And while I did think about what I was going to say beforehand, I am still kind of winging it. So, next I see someone talking about Curbs. And that's probably my roommate. So, here goes nothing. Kirby. Kirby gets walled out hard. Kirby's light. Yeah. Kirby has good ground tools against Link. But, it's just not good enough, in my opinion, to put in small disadvantage. Because even if that was enough, I would still put in small advantage. But Kirby gets walled out so hard, dies so early. It just isn't enough, in my opinion. And Inhale doesn't really matter. If Kirby was faster, it would easily be worse. But Kirby's so slow, dies so early, and kind of gets outranged a lot of the time. Yeah. Wobbling should be banned in Melee. I don't know. And apparently Kirby is a mid-tier now. Well, yeah, Kirby actually has a lot of tools. His normals and stuff is good. He has a barely losing matchup against Pikachu, the best character in the game. But, here's the thing. Against Link, against a sword character, Kirby just doesn't do well. You know who else doesn't do well? Incineroar. Incineroar is slow and bad and really bad and bad. I don't get why. I guess Revenge could be a fear factor, but, you could just edge guard him, ledge trap him, combo him hard. What puts this over Ganon is the fact that he just has better normals, better command grab, better recovery. It's basically a better Ganondorf. And, I'm starting to think Incineroar is a bit underrated. Not, bottom, definitely not high tier, but, not, bottom 2 like I once thought he was. But, yeah. Against a Zoder like Link, he just doesn't do much, and Link's normals just kind of can wall him out sometimes. Alright, here comes a fun one. I don't know where to place Isabelle. It's definitely somewhere here, because the I don't know characters, I had no idea how to place them. Isabelle, I guess I'll put her right here for right now. So Isabelle's light, doesn't have great normals or aerials, but Pocket is a thing. And that could kind of screw the matchup at the take bomb. And Isabelle does have that strange factor where they can kill you at 30. And it's just really strange. Here's the thing with Isabelle. They could kill you at 30 sometimes. At least from what I've seen with, their slingshot stuff. But as soon as you get near them, you just blow them up so much. I don't know where to place this. I'm going to place this in advantage because, the pocket isn't enough. The camping isn't enough. You don't even need to approach them. Do I think Link will rise more in the meta or lower in the meta? Interesting question. At the very moment, it's not that Link is getting bad. It's just that other characters are better. Diddy Kong rose up. Diddy Kong flew up the tier list. I thought Sephiroth was just, flew up the tier list. Sheik was questionable. Some questionable characters just went over Link. And there's not really much I could do about that. If the Links start optimizing fair loops and all that combos and start putting out more frequently, then yeah, some matchups get skewed. I saw this one thing where Link killed Lucina at 90, and Lucina is not a good matchup. Speaking of, I'll just put that in here. So if Link's technical stuff gets optimized and shown off more in tournament, then yeah, Link will go up because that's when some matchups just skew up. It's kind of like where Falcon's IDJ technical combos. So since I mentioned Lucina, I'll just bring it up here. Lucina has good edge guarding and stuff. But it's something. Lucina has good edge guarding against Link, can counter his recovery, can kind of go out there, and just has a faster sword, in my opinion. Granted, Link has a strong advantage state against Lucina and stuff, which is why I don't think it's as bad as Lucina players are saying, but, like, it's not the best. Oh boy. Joker. This is one of the more questionable characters to me, because if I'm going to be honest, I don't think this matchup is that bad, to be honest. I think I could see this in even potentially, because as you remember from Congo Saga, granted it was a year ago, and not many people knew how to do it. T, the Link player, just beat people, beat Jokers by just naring, basically. And he actually put up a good fight against MKLeo. MKLeo is the best player in the world. But the Rebels Guard, or like Tetra card or something, whatever it's called, can be kind of difficult to deal with. Joker also has amazing pressure, can just explode in sometimes, has some great tools, especially with Arsene. But when Joker doesn't have Arsene, it's actually not as bad as you would think it is, because you can avoid Rebels Guard by just throwing him, and you can actually edgeguard his Arsene recovery. Do the Zeldas? Do you mean do Zelda, or do you mean do the other Links? I'll wait on that, because I think it's ahead. You know what matchup really blows? You know what matchup's really bad? Jigglypuff. I don't need to explain anything. One of the lightest characters in the game, like the second lightest, doesn't have good range, just dies at 20, gets blown up, gets sliced. She can edgeguard you sometimes, but if you pull out a bomb recovery, you just fly past her, and she can't do anything. And then you just out of shield her. But yeah, it's just not really good for Jigglypuff. Just, not good at all. So do Zelda. If I'm being dead ass right now, I think that Zelda is a winning matchup. So let me explain why. So can the zoning be annoying with Knight? Yes. Can Nayru's love be frustrating? Yes. But Zelda is slow. Why do you think people say Jigglypuff is bottom 5? That's overrated her. That character sucks. They're like bottom 3. They suck. They just don't have tools. They're just really bad. They get walled out. Their edge guard doesn't matter because they just walled out, die early and stuff. But yeah. So Zelda. I think that Zelda is way too slow, way too floaty. Oh, this isn't a tier list. This is a matchup chart. So the higher up a character is, that just means the worse it is for them fighting Link. But Zelda is floaty, so she can get juggled. Zelda getting off the ledge is so difficult for her. Oh my gosh. She struggles so hard to get off the ledge. And you just obliterate her with your ledge trapping. You also, I'm pretty sure a lot of Zelda's moves aren't safe on Link's shield, so you just out of shield option them. It's kind of rough for Zelda. I can see this in even. It's hard to judge because the only Zeldas I faced in tournament are online. But, like, yeah. Next matchup is going to be Ken. So the Shotos are, the fighting game characters are very interesting because they have the potential to walk up and kill you. But if you SDI out of Ken's combos, and, like, Ken shield pokes, and that sucks, but, like, yeah. Ken can get walled out kind of hard, comboed, edge-guarded, but Ken can walk up and kill you sometimes. You get shield pokes sometimes, which is kind of a weird mix of good and bad, because you don't want your shield broken, like, fully broken where you're stuck, but you also don't want to get hit by Ken, because then he just fadoodles you. But you can actually SDI some of his stuff, but you also have better hitboxes than Ken, in my opinion, so, yeah. Alright, so I know I've been mostly putting characters in small advantage so far, but now we're about to hit a slew of characters who I think are advantage, because these characters are all bad. So, My friend Ian, this is for you. King DDD, not a good matchup. So, Lake just nairs, has tools to just hit back Gordo. And even with the Gordo buff helps because before they got buffed, I would definitely place this matchup here. Like, the buffs helped a lot. But, like, you just hit back Gordo and you just combo them so hard. And because heavies aren't the best of getting off the ledge, you edge trap them. Like, KDD is such combo food. Some makeup setups against this character with bomb. And, like, it's just, Wii Fit Trainer is Loki on crack. Wii Fit Trainer is very interesting because she struggles against pressure of short characters. But when she gets going with deep breathing, oh my god. So, next matchup. I want to put this in big advantage. I'm so tempted to put this at big advantage because K. Rool gets comboed so hard, edge trapped so hard, edge guarded so hard, comboed so hard. Like, here's the thing. K. Rool mostly spams there and crowd. Link does the same thing. So it's basically a better version of K. Rool going against K. Rool. And it just doesn't work for this character. You just wall this character out, combo them and stuff. Like, they do have some things, but it just isn't enough. They can edge trap you, kill you early sometimes. So can King DDD. Like, all these characters still have stuff. I've lost it on before on Quick Play or Elite Smash. But it isn't enough, in my opinion. Remember when I beat your Toon Link with Ridley 3 times in a row? Spoilers! First off, I wasn't good. Second off, Toon Link is a bad character. Toon Link sucks. Toon Link is a bad character. And I'm tired of people pretending that they're not. So next character. Little Mac. Little Mac is interesting. Because they can kill you. Blah, blah. We all know the flaws of Little Mac where they get edge guarded. You can just throw them off the set edge at one time. You throw them in the air, they don't have good landing options. But they can kill you sometimes for your shield. So, yeah. Like, I'm so short about the Little Mac exclamation because it's so simple to explain that, like, yeah. Lucario. Another bad matchup. Dare I say it? What happened to Lucario? I'm going to milk this meme until the day I die. Yes! Thank you, CW. Toon Link is garbage. I don't get why anybody plays that character. But, like, Lucario is everything I've been saying about this character ever since I made my first video, where you hit them once, kill them, camp them out. They die early to Link's stuff. You space them, shield option them. And once they're at, like, low percent Lucario, they just don't do enough. It doesn't matter if they hit you with, like, a 2% combo. The card's just bad. Aura pressure's fake in this matchup. But granted, if they do get Aura, they kill you instantly. But it's so hard for that to happen. So now we're back into small advantage territory. I think Lucario is the worst character in the game, in my opinion. I don't know about that because at least they beat Ganondorf. Here's the thing. I'm just going to spoil my opinion about my future tier list. I still think Ganon's the worst, no matter what they... Oh, they buffed his recovery because anytime you can look at a matchup chart, even the bottom of the barrel characters, at least they beat Ganondorf. Like, Ganondorf has no winning matches where Lucario beats Ganondorf and maybe one other character. But, yeah, I can see why you would place him as the worst. It's just, I don't see that quite yet. So, back to Lucas. Lucas is whack, man. It's very interesting because I've actually faced against... I have a really good Lucas on my esports team, but, like, I haven't bet against a Lucas much where, like, they do all these cracked up combos. And, like, here's the thing. If you stay grounded against the PK Fire, but get an air dode, that isn't enough. Having one good move just isn't enough, in my opinion. Lucas is... I'm tempted to put this in even, but... Because he doesn't fall under the same stuff. Like, he doesn't get edge guard the easiest. Granted, it's still easy, because you could just drop a bomb on him and kill him. Like, he also gets comboed. He's a floaty. That's, like, the main thing. He just gets hit up in the air once, and he doesn't come back down with Link's amazing tools. Because you have up air, up smash, up tilt, and then Link, and then like you could pressure them and shit. Is it? I forget. I haven't faced Lucas in a while. I'm pretty sure they also just don't do the best against shields sometimes, because while they have that amazing grab, they don't have early kill combos. So sometimes you can just shield, and yeah, you could also pressure them a lot. Like PK Fire is a good tool, but like if you stay grounded and use your Link's shield and just walk forward, yeah. But then you get PK Freeze. I could definitely see this in even, but this is one of the matchups where, like, if I was Ordinance, I'd put this the closest to even, but it just isn't enough in my opinion. I hate Luigi! I hate Luigi! People have to stop saying that Mewtwo is good. Mewtwo's decent, actually. They're a very interesting character. I'll talk about that when I'll do that next. So Luigi can grab you once and kill you instantly. But after learning the SDI, and I'm not the best at it, but after learning how to do it, and also the fact that, like, you could, like, throw your boomerang out just outside their grab range, and they're floaty, and they can get edge guarded, that's enough to put the matchup at small advantage, in my opinion. Because I used to think it was even, but, like, there's all these, like, little things that Link can do, especially in the air, and one of the big things for fighting Luigi is respect. Sometimes don't go for his follow-up. Let him do his stupid tornado. Let him do all of his dumb garbage. And, yeah. Next character. Mewtwo. Mewtwo. This character. So, first off, I want to say that Mewtwo has strings that aren't true, but off of a mix-up get you to 60, and then you kill at 60 with Disable. But Mewtwo is very light, and Link's hitboxes are better. Mewtwo's floaty. The fact that they can sometimes just randomly do 60, burst kill you at 60, like, that's what puts it in small advantage, in my opinion. And the fact that they have a reflector, obviously, and their recovery is hard to edge guard. But Link just kills, and then, like, Tail is still a thing in this matchup, so yeah. Mega Man. A lot of people would probably put this at small disadvantage, but I think it's even. I think it's very even, I guess. Mega Man's zoning is obnoxious, for sure. For sure. But you also have a lot of tools against Mega Man. You can combo. He gets comboed kind of hard, in my opinion. He gets edge guarded and edge trapped kind of hard sometimes. It's kind of a stereotypical thing where it's, oh, it's hard to get in, but when they get in, oh my god, it's a nightmare. But yeah. So next matchup, Meta Knight. This matchup sucks. This matchup's god awful. It's not god awful because sometimes they can kill you with a ladder combo, but if you just stay passive and stuff, it's just you could just wall him out with your better sword, boomerang, and just stay passive. Don't approach a Meta Knight. That's what they want you to do. Their neutral sucks. That's why they're advantage, because their neutral is so bad. It like just walls him out and then kills him really early. The ladder combos is what puts us at advantage instead of big advantage. Imagine thinking Terry is overrated. Cool, you gave me an idea. I'm gonna do Terry next. So I think Terry's overrated. First off, Terry struggles against defensive play a lot sometimes. Granted, he has Go. It can kill you. He has all these other combos that can kill you. But defensive play, because Terry's neutral isn't the greatest against defensive play, could sometimes just really just bamboozle him. And then he gets comboed hard. All the stuff I kind of been saying about a few other characters. Comboed hard, edge guarded, you know. And if you get an out of shield option on him, he's just back out and you have to play neutral again. But obviously the factor that they can kill you so early is what puts this at a small advantage in my opinion. So next I am going to do... Who do I want to do? I'll do Mii Brawler. Listen, this is a very interesting character because they've been going up the tier list. They've been popping off recently. But the thing that puts this matchup in Link's favor is just the fact that Link has better... Two things. Link has the better hitboxes when it comes to aerials and stuff, despite me Brawler being kind of fast. And also, the fact that sometimes they struggle to kill. Like, the whole comboing them kind of exists, but they can also combo you and kill you. So that kind of, like, cancels out, in my opinion. Hitboxes and kind of like Mario, but more extreme, where, like, if they aren't landing a kill combo, they struggle a lot. Especially if they don't use shot put. Mii Gunner! No! I hate this matchup. I actually hate this matchup. So much. It's so annoying. It could be small disadvantage, but this matchup's a headache. You get walled out so hard. Granted, I haven't fought too many Mii Gunners, because why would I? But, like, you just get walled out. And if they use a reflector, they just reflect it. And most of them go for a recovery. There's, like, so many things, and then you just don't really do much against Mii Gunner, in my opinion. Mii Sword Fighter, on the other hand, I'm going to place here. I could see it in small advantage. Is it small advantage? I'm not sure. I think the zoning of Mii Gunner sucks a lot. Tornado is not a good move. You just outkill this character and stuff. They're very edge guardable, even no matter what recovery. If they do the best recovery possible, you can still ledge trap them. Very slow. You could just use your shield against them. I'm just gonna put it in advantage. This matchup isn't good. There's a reason why this character is a low tier, but they can kill you sometimes, I guess. But like, Min Min can kill you at 40. Because, yeah. Min Min can kill you at 40. Because, yeah. But if you get in on a Min Min, you could pop off. You could edge guard this character. Edge trapping is a bit weird, in my opinion. But, it's, I guess. It's annoying to fight Min Min. And you can combo them, kind of, because they don't have the greatest way to get down. Well, they have Nair and stuff, but yeah, it's just even, I guess, because it's so annoying. But you have also Nair, and sometimes you could just Nair their arm when they throw it out, and while that doesn't hurt them, it is a good way to get through, I guess. The Belmonts are super underrated. I wouldn't go that far. The Belmonts have stuff, like, they're, because for a while I placed them in bottom 5, but their zoning and edgeguard is kind of good, but I'm just gonna do them now. Here's the thing with the Belmonts is that they get comboed so hard, edgeguard so hard, ledge trap so hard. You can just hit this character off stage once and kill them, and that's why I put it here. And obviously, if they want to further whip forward or out to do the tether recovery, you just nair it, and you're fine. Sometimes you might take damage, but The main thing is that you just hit this character once and kill them. And your the zoning is annoying, but that doesn't make it bad. That just makes it annoying. You know what? I'm not sure where to put Game & Watch. It's either disadvantage or small disadvantage, because you do have a sword, but the out of shield options, reflector, obnoxious moves, just juggling, sometimes edge trapping, can be a pain to deal with. Yeah, Game & Watch is light, I guess, and sometimes doesn't do the best against swords, so I'll put it in small disadvantage, but I might change my mind as the stream goes on. It can be very difficult for Link. And I'd rather be wrong about disadvantage and just have my mind blown, like, later, instead of just getting frustrated at myself, because I could see this in small disadvantage, but Game & Watch has so many tools. It's just obnoxious. Ness! This PK psycho character is just, ooh, it makes me ooze with rage. So, what puts this matchup in small advantage for me is just the fact that Link can wall Ness out with his better moves and can edge guard him with bomb and stuff. But Ness can combo you. Ness can edge trap you. Ness can do all these wacky things. But the sword hitboxes is what kind of puts this in Link's favor. And also the fact that Link is like, if Game & Watch was heavier, he would be the best character in the game. I wouldn't go that far because Pichu was considered the best in the game at one point, and they are incredibly light. What Game & Watch needs is even more range. That would put them as the best character in the game because they already have all this cracked up stuff. Oh god, here's another matchup. This is going to be the last one at disadvantage. Pac-Man. Fire Hydrant. It validates your zoning. Then he grabs a combo and kills you. Sometimes you can edge guard him, but with how versatile it is to side B, it's hard. Sometimes you can combo this character, but then they Hydrant. You have to be very wary of Hydrant. I could see this matchup in a small disadvantage, I guess. Basically, any of these characters I could kind of see besides Fox. Maybe even Mii Gunner. These two are definitely, like, the worst of the worst, in my opinion, at this very moment. But, yeah. Pac-Man just invalidates your zoning, and it's just frustrating. Palutena. This character, I'm going to put in small disadvantage. The combos don't lie. The nerfs did kind of matter. And they can nair you, but, like, again, didn't he almost beat a Palu by just nairing? If you just put raw Palu is a very fundamental character. If you just air to air them sometimes, they could struggle, especially with their nerfs. In fact, I'm going to put this, it's still a small disadvantage because they could kill you. Even her small disadvantage. Definitely not disadvantage like some people think. She doesn't invalidate Link, because Link has tools in this matchup. But for right now, I'm going to leave it in even. I might change this around when I'm done with the list and stuff, but yeah. Oh my god, all my viewers just dropped. I have 0 viewers right now. That's fantastic. Well, time to keep going. Peach. Even. Peach is even because when they get in, they kill you. But Link can have sometimes wall her out with his heavy damage and just walls Peach out. Yeah. Just not great matchup in my opinion. It's even because if she does get in, she kills you, it can edge guard you. But like Peach is slow and floaty, and sometimes she can get stuck into air and stuff. And sometimes she can get walled out and stuff. Speaking of getting walled out, Pichu. And then we have Pikachu next. Interesting. So, what puts Pichu at even is the epitome of when they get in, they kill you. But because Pichu does the self-damage stuff, and because Pichu is so light, if one thing goes wrong for the Pichu player, they actually just die. It's not that they get comboed, they just get raw hit hard. But then Pichu can sometimes go in and kill you. So, yeah. Pikachu is the more consistent version of Pichu, so it's small disadvantage. So if Link didn't get up air bridged by Pikachu, I would definitely maybe even consider putting it even. But Pikachu is learning some new tech that just instantly kills Link. So yeah, it's difficult for Link sometimes. You get comboed hard, but you could also kind of wall Pikachu out sometimes. You can sometimes stay grounded against Pikachu. You can sometimes kill Pikachu really early or do big damage on Pikachu. But his edge guarding doesn't lie. His upper bridges don't lie. They just kind of invalidate Link sometimes. Not invalidate, because these are the characters that can invalidate him. So I think for now, that is it. We still have a few more disadvantages. But I think we could go back into a much more simpler time where we could just talk about how a character just sucks. And that is Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant is very interesting. So, yeah. Here's the thing about Piranha Plant. Plant gets walled out hard and doesn't have the best tools against Link, in my opinion. And yeah, the hitboxes are not the best. You can get ledge traps sometimes, but you get comboed hard. You get comboed really hard. You get juggled and stuff. It's just not the best. Pit. Pit has a reflector, has some good tools, but too honest against Link. Because Link can still do a bunch of damage against Pit, and he can die. That's the thing about Pit. Pit just dies first, in my opinion. Always. Because Link just has more ways to kill, more ways to do things. Because Pit is such a basic character, but yeah. Next, I'm going to put Pokemon Trainer. So, my friend who mains Pokemon Trainer thinks that this matchup is a slight advantage. But then again, they play Jigglypuff by choice. So their opinion doesn't matter because they're stupid. But anyways, just kidding, Jackson. Love you. It's even because, here's the thing. It's kind of, you have to take into consideration each Pokemon. Okay? So, Squirtle can do a lot of damage, do some extreme combos, but can get walled out and die super early. Ivysaur can spike you, can kill you early. Doesn't have a great neutral, can get comboed kind of hard, can die really early, can get edge guarded. Charizard, typical heavy flaws basically, like Bowser. And basically you could do all this crazy stuff to him, but he could do this crazy stuff to you, like killing you early and stuff. But you could kill him and combo him. So, yeah. And, like, as a whole, like, Link isn't really a combo-heavy character. Like, I know he keeps saying comboing, but, like, I think like Boomerang, Forward Air, narrative stuff. But, yeah. So, like, the Switch does matter, but it doesn't matter the most, in my opinion. Pyra and Mythra. This matchup intrigues me, because this is a very new character. It's either in small advantage or it's in even. Because it's Pokemon Trainer with a sword, basically. Mythra can get in and give you the sauce, in my opinion. And that can be very annoying. But her combos, if you wall her out and she only lands a few hits on you, you're going to do more damage than her, in my opinion. But she can be very fast and obnoxious. And, of course, Pyra is slow. You wall her out, but when she gets in, she kills. That's the thing. She kills. So, yeah. Next, we have Ridley. Ridley is not a fun matchup for Ridley. No, Link is not a fun matchup for Ridley. Comboed hard. Out neutraled. Edgeguard doesn't matter because you have Bomb. You can edgeguard Ridley. Ledge trap him. Keep him in the air. Yeah. Basically all the heavy flaws I mentioned. Rob. Rob is interesting. Because I think Link is even. Because Rob could do the thing where he kills you at 0. But here's the thing. He could get comboed kind of hard with up tilts, up airs, just thrown around, juggled, advantage shaded, thrown off stage, edge trap and stuff. Edge trap, edge guarded. Yeah. Rob is just a very swingy character by nature, so. But then again, most of Rob's losing matchups, he can still win by cheesing, so. Robin. So, Link has good ways to pressure Robin. Robin doesn't deal good with pressure. You can just walk forward against Robin. Robin does have tools to kill you early, but no. They just, and once they lose their sword or lose any of their resources, you just go off on this character. They have the crazy killing and combos and shield pressure, but it just isn't enough in my opinion. They have some stuff, but it just isn't enough in my opinion, especially with the fact that they're so slow. If books didn't run out, I would definitely put this in even. But because books run out, if you just play patiently, gone, done for dinner, goodbye. Rosalina and Luma. So Rosalina and Luma is very interesting in my opinion because they have so many, with all the crazy setups, it could be very obnoxious to get in on this character. But Link has a sword. That sword killed Luma. That sword killed Rosa early. Rosa's kind of hard to edgeguard because it's weird because they just loop up. But you can also edgeguard her. It's because she's like so slow. But like the setups and the fact that they just invalidate all of your projectiles, it's just very obnoxious in my opinion. And they actually invalidate Bomb because with bomb ledge trapping, you let it bounce on the stage, and whatever option your opponent does, that depends on if you up smash, forward air, blow up bomb, dash attack, and stuff like that. And because she has like the thing where she could just absorb it, that actually puts Link's ledge trapping in question. I could see this in even. Maybe. Here's the thing. Even with the sword, it could be very hard to get on Rosa, so I'm going to put it in here. Roy's our boy. Roy's our boy. So I know I kind of mentioned Chrom and put Chrom in a bad light. Roy's kind of a harder even, but you still could wall him out, in my opinion. Still could edge guard, just not edge trap him as he leaks. So you could just throw the bomb down there and hit him far enough from the stage and stuff. But yeah, he gets comboed hard, kind of like Chrom. They both get comboed hard. And yeah, but Roy could just come and kill you, in my opinion. So it's very swingy. Ryu, the final fighting game character. So Ryu has this thing where, what was I gonna say? I zoned out. He has Fireball. He's very defensive, but Link's defense is just better. You can make it past his Fireball and just kill him and combo him, throw him off the stage, edge guard, edge trap. But he can also kill you, and he breaks your shield, and that sucks. So it's very scary to shield against this character. But yeah, Ryu's defense isn't as good as Link's, in my opinion. Samus. This matchup actually isn't as terrible as I thought it'd be, because Samus is very floaty. It could have a hard time landing or getting off the ledge, and sometimes even recovering. And the zoning is neutral is kind of what puts us in even, because a lot of things in this matchup, such as Samus's disadvantage state and stuff, just aren't the best. But charge shot, and the fact that charge shot can lead to combos or just be a combo finisher, or sometimes just wall you out, is hard. The only Samus I've been against is in one that was in an online tournament, and I actually packed some sauce against him. But like, I could see this in small advantage one day, maybe. If fair combos get optimized, then yeah. Sephiroth, even. Small disadvantage. I could see it in even, but the reason why I put it in small advantage is because you just combo. He's so light and stuff, and his landing options are very predictable, in my opinion. He's very fundamental, which is kind of hard to place. It's hard to place a fundamental character, to be honest, sometimes. But, like, you could kind of stay outside of his sword and stuff, in my opinion. He does have great landing options. You can interrupt his recovery with bomb. And, yeah. Sheik. This matchup isn't disadvantaged like probably Void would say, but it's still not the best, in my opinion. So, here's the thing with this matchup. She can hit you, gets in very easily sometimes. And because she has needles, she has a way to force her way in. But the fact that she can combo you, but the fact that, like, she loses the trading game. That's why she isn't an S tier character yet. She loses the trading game. And sometimes you trade with Link's sword and you take a bunch of damage and die so early. But Sheik is so safe that, like, that doesn't happen as much as I would like it to happen. But, yeah. Shulk. I'm really feeling it. Yeah. So, the reason why I play Shulk at even is because he has all these crazy options. Smash art, Buster art, and, like, even... He's kind of hard. You can't edge guard this character, first of all, because he'll just jump. And, yeah. But, here's the thing. If he's in shield art, or he's burnt out on his speed art or something, he could take a lot of damage or sometimes have a hard time getting in on Link. But, of course, what he does with smash art or speed, boom, dead, gone. And Link has some good normals to contest him sometimes. Let's see. Next is Snake. Can I just say how Snake is my favorite matchup in this game? You put your big boy thinking cap on, because Snake is hard to get in on, but once you get in on him, you just blow him up. And he takes so much damage. He has a bad disadvantage. And you have to be creative with how you throw your boomerangs and stuff. Boomerang is what puts this matchup in even, in my opinion, sometimes. But, yeah. It's kind of... You have to really be resourceful with your bomb and stuff, because he could just blow you up. So you have to be very precise. But if you are, you could actually do some decent damage on a snake. Next, I'm going to play Sonic. I think Sonic is overrated. I know in my last tier list, I put him in like top 10, top 11, top 12 or something. But the thing is with Sonic is the fact that first off, he's overrated. It's just online hysteria freaking out about this character, in my opinion. Because the thing is with Sonic is the fact that he doesn't have great tools. Yes, he has that side B, down B, whatever he does. But you could just nair it. And then his landing options are predictable. He can actually get edge guarded sometimes. So, yeah. His normals aren't the greatest in my opinion. And because they are not disjointed and they don't do a lot of damage. They also don't have a lot of reach. But the fact that he's so fast is what puts it in not an advantage in my opinion. In fact, I don't think there's any more characters in advantage or big advantage. I don't think there's even characters in disadvantage anymore. I think it's just this small window that we have here. But Toon Link, this character is really bad. In fact, hold on. I'm going to place Toon Link back real quick, and I'm going to talk about Young Link. You'll see why in a second. So Young Link has all these crazy options with arrows and stuff, and it's basically a better Mario. It's basically a better Mario Link thing where he can outzone you, and it can be really annoying, and you take so much damage. But if you get in on him, you have better tools because you have a bigger forward air, better nair, and you can edge guard him and stuff. I can see it in even. It's hard to tell because we're online and stuff, and I'm also a mid-level player, so yeah. So take everything I said about that and just throw it on to Toon Link and take it all out because Toon Link does not have great combos. Yeah, Bum can be annoying, but that isn't enough, in my opinion. It's just not a good character. He gets outzoned. His recovery gets edge guarded. He's just not a great. He just doesn't. It's worse Link. Just worse Link. That's why he's in small disadvantage. But also, that's why he's only in small advantage because he's still a Link archetype. He still has tools against Link. So, yeah. Villager. This matchup is interesting because I think Villager is okay. What puts us above Isabelle, in my opinion, is the fact that he has Tree and Void Rocket. But you can still edge guard him, edge trap him. Once you get in on him, he really can't do anything. He just gets obliterated when you get in on him. And, yeah, he just dies early. So, yeah. Wario. This is going to be a hot take, but I think Link beats Wario because he has better hitboxes than Wario. And he has ways to get away with not dealing with waft because he can kind of pressure Wario and stay evasive from Wario's waft. Because I already thought Wario was kind of overrated before the patch hit. And, like, now Wario's really just not great. Well, he's still great. He's top 20, but, like, yeah. So, but Wario could get walled out sometimes and edge guarded and stuff and edge trapped. So, yeah. But also Wario can kill you really early, so. Wii Fit. I could see this in even, but here's the thing. Link's hitboxes are just better focused, if that makes any sense. And they just walls Wii Fit out and stuff. So, yeah. Wii Fit could get walled out traded and stuff, killed earlier. Granted, deep breathing just blows characters up, which is why it's not an advantage, but yeah. Wolf. I'm just going to put that in. So, Tweak thinks this is here, but I think it's here. Because Link actually has some good tools, and because Wolf is slower than Fox, I think Fox is the worst matchup. And with Wolf, you do have tools because he has to kill you off of a read or hit you with a raw back air and stuff. And he has the confirms and stuff, but you could kind of avoid them sometimes. But he also has a reflector, obnoxious zoning, and his hitboxes can be annoying sometimes. So I thought it was even, still could be, but unfortunately it's not the case. Yoshi. I hate this matchup. I almost put it in question mark because I'm so biased because I just can't deal with Yoshi without having an aneurysm on the spot. But yeah, Yoshi can be obnoxious with his egg throwing and stuff because he chews you and stuff. And yeah, it can be very obnoxious to deal with, but sometimes he doesn't have the best hitboxes, and when he has to make a comeback, he doesn't do the best. It's kind of like Luigi, where you kind of have to respect the fact that he's a stupid mechanic jump armor. Hit him once, move away. And the final character before I give my final verdict on Link is Zero Suit Samus. These nerfs kind of hit. Link has some good ways to trade with Zero Suit Samus, in my opinion. Ways to kill her early, but she also has ways to kill him early, and she can be obnoxious to hit sometimes. But yeah. So, as I mentioned, I'm going to give my verdict. Hold on, I'm just going to do this just in case anybody wants to screenshot it. So, where would I place Link? Because my tier list is kind of different now, and I'm going to explain when I do it. But, unfortunately, I thought Link was top 25. But as I kind of became more reasonable with how I feel about these matchups, I just think Link's top 35. Still an amazing character because something you need to take into consideration is weighted matchups. How often will you run into these matchups? You're going to run into a lot of Bowsers, Clouds, Greninjas, Inklings, Ikes, Kens, Terrys, Nesses, Pits. Nah, not Pits. Sephiroths, Wario's. Not these characters. Actually, Donkey Kong maybe. And there's a lot of low tier lows. But what puts us here is there's a lot of these characters are very common, but there isn't many Rosas, there aren't many Pac-Mans, there aren't many Mii Gunners out there. So in my opinion, Link is a top 35 character. Kind of not completely solo viable because Fox and Game & Watch are very common characters, so you're going to need secondaries for them when you go into a tournament. So, but small disadvantaged characters, you could still easily win. Well, not easily, but yeah. And even something like Pikachu without his up air bridges, because there's only one Pikachu, could be even. Joker could be even. Hell, even you could be even and stuff. Yeah, but there's also characters that could be even here. So, I think Link is top 35. Still an amazing character. My main, which is why I'm doing a chart on him. But unfortunately, just not as good as I thought he was. And that is basically it. That stream took me a little over an hour. But yeah, thank you everybody for sticking through and watching this. Thank you to all my friends who supported me. Thank you. Shout out to Pankip, as I mentioned. Thank you to all my friends who've been supporting me. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading lately. College is whack. But I'm going to try to start new content in the summer. But anyways, thank you for watching, everybody. And I hope you all have a great night. Have a good one.